Hey-o, hey-o, hey-o. Welcome. This is Tessa Alburn, the entrepreneur shaman. And a couple of days ago, I came out to do kind of a working vacation. I get away from the house and all the hustle and bustle of the city and come on out to gorgeous Lake Tahoe. And I'm renting a little room in a condo. And the other day I was wanting to get out of this little room here and just go be in the common space. Nobody was around. And so I took my computer up there and I was looking for an outlet. And I was looking all over, and then finally I saw one, and it was underneath the stairwell. And I was so excited about it. I was like, okay, I can stay up here and be comfortable on the sofa. And I lurched into where the outlet was underneath the stairwell. And my vision or the lighting or whatever it was, my unawareness, I did not see how close the steps were. And as I went for that outlet with a lot of enthusiasm, I slammed my head into the stair. And, you know, a bump on the head, sometimes they're not much, you know, they're not a big deal. And they may never be a big deal to you, but to me, in my life, a bump on the head's a big deal. Because 20 years ago, I got a concussion when I was traveling, and it was very scary, and it changed my life. It cost me a lot in terms of certainly money and time, but I lost a lot of the activities that I was able to do in my life at that time. I was right in the prime of my life, being a scuba instructor and taking Aikido lessons and doing a lot of physical things. And suddenly I had this bone spur in my neck, and I couldn't do any of those things anymore. And you know, for years I went through a lot of treatments of all kinds, including many soul retrievals and lots of quantum healings and all sorts of things to get me back on track. And I'm doing pretty fine now, but when I get the bump on the head, it's a big deal. And so in that moment, I was thinking, what the hell? I mean, here we are in this week where it's supposed to be like, you know, coming into the birth of the new world, and then I'm getting slammed on the head again, 20 years ago. And fortunately, I have a lot of skills, right? So I laid down and I got some ice, and I started doing some healing on myself. And I had set up an appointment to help somebody else, another friend who's a healer. And she called me right about then, and she realized I needed some assistance. And it was so wonderful because my team showed up, my support showed up for me, and I didn't have to be alone. And I was able to participate in that energy experience and learn something and release it, and it just like helped, because my head was already swelling. I could feel it in my shoulder, and I was having this crunchy sound, and I was just like, oh no, this is like the last thing on earth that I wanted. And so I was really grateful to her timing, and the timing, you know, that the universe brought this to me. And I realized that, you know, an experience like that, getting decapitated, but incapacitated, you know, right when you think things are flowing, you know, here I am in this gorgeous place, all this stillness, and I'm really in the flow, working on some projects I really wanted to work on, and then wham, smack. And, you know, a lot of questions come up in that moment, a lot of questions. What did I do wrong? All sorts of stuff, right? Maybe you can relate to this on some level. And I know that a number of you can relate, certainly in your business. And things do get scary. You've got to be out there. You're putting yourself on the line. People are paying not just for your service. They're paying for you. So who are you and what's your truth, and do you stand 100% for what you're about? And what happens when a client gets upset with you, or you've got to learn technology, or you're expanding your business, you know, for those of you working with one-on-ones and now you're going into groups. It might be really scary. And I want you to know that I'm here for you because I've been there. I have looked into the dark eye of technology, and I have prevailed. I've come through the other side. Technology will continue to kick everybody's butt from time to time. So will learning how to work with groups of people rather than the safety of the one-on-one session. And I'm here for you. I can help you through it. Let me know if you'd like to have a meeting. Go to meetwithtessa.com if you're a healer, shamanic, EFT, Reiki, or doing any DNA energy work. And if you're not doing any of those, or maybe you're a life coach and you have some qualifications in that arena, you can go to meetwithtessa.com. You can talk about your business, see what the next step for you might be. And be sure to subscribe to my, my video channel. See, I'm still like feeling conked on the head. I still have stuff about it, right? I got to work through it. It just happened and it sucks. But I'm going to do it. I'll get through it. I'll be fine. And you will too. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I look forward to hearing from you. Many blessings. Aho.